Well, good morning. The sun is trying to shine, but I am a very happy lady right now because my wonderful daughter-in-law let me use her camera until mine comes in. And I think that's really sweet. And it's bright pink camera. It's wonderful. Anyways, I hope that you have all had a really good week. I felt a little lost without my camera. It's funny how you can do something for like almost a month and then stop, and it's strange not to be doing that. And that's kind of how I felt, and I missed it. I really did. I missed it. But I thought I would show you what my wonderful husband is up to. And so I will meet you back at our property. And look at there. My husband is lighting up our furnace so I don't have to freeze anymore. Even though I looked at the forecast, and did you see it? It's supposed to be like 70 one day next week and in the 60s most of the time. But can I set my coffee cup here? Is that going to be safe there? Okay. But anyways, that's what it looks like. Not a whole lot of wood in there, but it will be once he starts it going, and it gets going. It's going to be full of wood. Yes. A few years ago I had to do it. My husband had surgery on his arm, and so in January, so I had to do it, and I singed my eyebrows just by opening it up and trying to put a log in there. Yeah, it's really hot. But, yeah, he's over here snickering about that. That wasn't funny, let me tell you. It really wasn't funny. I'm just glad it didn't, like, get to a place where people would notice. I noticed, but I don't think anybody else would have. But, yeah, it was just kind of funny. Don't know where my girls went. Missy, Mindy, there they are. They're the girls. Yes, they're going to be out playing. Oh, such pretty girls. Happy girl? You a happy girl? Mindy Lou a happy girl? Is she a happy girl? Look at that beautiful face. Anyways, I will talk to you throughout my day. Hope you'll join me. I wanted to show you my Christmas cactus. It is starting to bloom. Well, it's beyond starting to bloom. But as you can see, the beautiful flowers on this. And this will continue blooming, usually all the way. I still have the blooms by the time Thanksgiving comes. But this is not even full. I mean, it will be so covered with these beautiful, bright, pink blooms that you can hardly see the green. So I will show you this again. Hopefully it'll do that again this year. It has every year, oh my goodness, for so many years. This particular Christmas cactus is probably about 17 years old. That's about how long I have had it. And it is just gorgeous. And I read where they bloom twice a year. Why mine blooms this early, I don't know. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if it's just the fact that it's more determined with daylight, and that's what causes it to bloom. I don't know. I probably should do more research. But anyways, I thought you'd like to see that. I just think it's so pretty. Hi again. I'm on my way to like 3 different places today. First I want to go up to Ulta. There's a couple things I want to pick up. And then I'm going to scoot over to the grocery store at Wegmans. And then I'm going to, on the way home, just make one big circle and go to Duran Farms to get my milk and a few other things that I like to get there. So anyways, that's what I'm doing today, and the sun is shining even though it's like about 46 degrees out. Guess what? It's warm in the house, and that's all that matters to me right now is I have a warm house. So I will talk to you in a bit. Well, you would think that with all these pillows I'd be able to find one. I don't know. I am looking for pillows for a long time that will go with my couch. I am not having a whole lot of luck. Biggest problem is my one chair is flowers. So kind of got to be careful with what I get. But yeah, I'm at the at-home store. I've been to the other one. I don't remember what it's called. This is more like a big warehouse full of everything. So yeah, I'm going to look around here, and when I come to something exciting, I'll show it to you. Just to give you an idea, these are the aisles for Christmas. Just full. Amazing. I can't imagine not finding what you want in here, what you need, but I didn't because I just can't find any pillows that are going to work. I'm probably going to have to make them. Oh, look what I found. I think that just might work for the dog's food in the dining room. And I think it's only $15. So I think part of my coming here was a success. Well, that was a success for getting a container for my dog's food. So that's exciting. I certainly, excuse me, I have to look for the traffic here. I certainly was not successful in finding new pillows for my couch, but that's been a long hunt now. I have not been successful for probably the whole summer, and now we're going into, almost to winter. So anyways, I'm going to head over to the grocery store and get my groceries in. I don't think I need a whole lot, but it's those little things that, boy, if you don't have them, you really can't even put a meal together, let alone make a sandwich. So I am going to head over there, and then I got to get over to Duran's Farms and get my my milk and cottage cheese, and I think we need sour cream. But anyways, I will talk to you when I get home. Well, you wouldn't believe what I did. I did all that running around, only to come home, put everything away, sit down with a cup of coffee, and realize that I never made it to Duran Farms to get my milk and stuff. So I just got back from running there. But I wanted to show you something before my husband gets up, because he's going to be getting up soon. It's almost 6 o'clock tonight. I found a purse, and I want to show it to you, but shh. I'm going to see how long it takes my husband to figure out I bought a new purse. This is what it looks like. Isn't that cute? It has the green, the red, and the yellow, and this has the blue. I just thought it was really cute. It was not expensive. It was under $30, and I'm a happy camper because, one, it's bigger than I have, but yet it's not too big, and it has like 4 places for zippers. I mean, everything fits in. It's just wonderful. And I actually have a whole section that's empty. Yay, me, I did good. Well, hi again. Here we are. It's late now. My husband's off to work. He's been off to work now for a while. I just took a shower and kind of just took a breath of fresh air and just let myself think. But I did want to say that as I was editing, I started editing this video actually, and I noticed that I said that I was going to go to 3 stores, that I was going to basically, go to Ulta, go to Wegmans, go to Duran Farms, and that kind of didn't end up that way, did it? And I'll tell you why. Because when I went into Ulta, I noticed that the new home store was there. I noticed that the Christmas tree store was looking really interested, and the at-home store was down the same place. So I thought, you know what, I'm right here. It's all in the same area, so I'm just going to go in and look to see what kind of pillows. That really was my motivation. Pillows and a container for the dog food. So I ended up going into that newer home store right there by Michael's, And that's a beautiful store. Oh my goodness. But they really didn't have anything that I wanted. And I went into the Christmas tree store, and that was worth the time for me. So then I got in the car and I went over to the at-home store, and that's where you saw earlier the video. And from there is where I went to the mall. Right across there is Charming Charlie's. I remembered that they had reasonable purses, and so I thought, you know what, I'm here. I'm gonna go over there. And sure enough, I found it. And guess what? Okay. So my husband gets up and I said, hey, look in the dining room. Look what I was able to find. And what does he say? Oh, you got a new purse. He didn't even notice the dog food container. He noticed the purse. So that being said, I just thought that was kind of funny. But there was a thought that I wanted to leave you with tonight. And that's actually, I want to read to you Philippians 3, verses 7 and 8. And it says, but whatever gain I had, I counted as loss for the sake of Christ. Indeed, I count everything as loss because of the surpassing worth of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord. For his sake, I have suffered the loss of all things and count them as rubbish in order that I may gain Christ. That little paragraph there, that is just, it's such a mouthful. It really is an unbelievable testimony to Paul's attitude in his life. And this is the same attitude that we're to have. And so I guess the question that came to my mind with this is, especially us women, we tend to get caught up in our relationships with our parents, our relationships with our friends, our relationships with our husbands, our relationship with our children. No matter where you are in life, whether you're a young mother or whether you're like me and your children are adults and all grown, relationships that we are in they're important to us, as they should be. But one question I wanted to kind of put out there as I read that verse is, should these relationships be the most important thing to us? Because I think that in a lot of our lives, they are. That's what we're putting first. We're putting our husbands first. We're putting our kids first. We're putting people first. And that's not a bad thing, except if you're putting them before Jesus. And that's the point I want to make. Our goal in life should be first and foremost, above everything else, our relationship with Jesus Christ. That's the one relationship that we should work on, and let that relationship, that vertical relationship that we have with Christ, we need to have that. Then our relationship is so close, and that relationship with him is first and foremost the most important relationship in our lives. Because if that is the case, then the love in that relationship that you have with Jesus Christ is going to influence all the horizontal relationships in your life. And the horizontal relationships are your husband, your friends, your kids, your parents, and anybody else. That's the horizontal relationships. So truly, if we are not putting the vertical relationship with Christ first, then our horizontal relationships are really not going to be influenced by the love of Christ. And so there was just a couple questions I wanted to kind of ask, or statements I want to make too. Just a couple. And one of them would be, what would your life look like if you focused on your vertical relationship with Jesus Christ first and learned to aim for love in all then of your horizontal relationships? And the other thing I wanted to ask you is, in your life, in your family, and as you know, you have these relationships that you're building, is it really all about Jesus? Because according to that verse, it really should be. That's what our goal should be, that vertical relationship, because it's all about him. And the last thing I want to ask is, are you trying to pray God into your own agenda, your own plans? Or are you faithfully responding to who he is and what he's doing in your life, or what he wants to do in your life? Just a few things I wanted to leave you with. I certainly hope you had a beautiful day. And as always, life happens. Enjoy it. God bless. It's good to be back.